Good morning, everyone, and welcome to worship. Welcome to the message for young disciples. And today we are going to talk about the story of Jesus calming the waves. So one day, the disciples and Jesus were out on a boat, and they were in the Sea of Galilee. And Galilee is still a beautiful, beautiful kind of lake bay on the other side of the world, and it is in the country that is present day Israel, and it is in near the city of Tiberias, which in Israel is considered the city of water. So they were all out on the boat, and Jesus actually went down below and took a nap. And the sky got very dark, and a storm came up, and the disciples tried everything to still the boat, but the waves got so high that they were rocking the boat this way and that, and the disciples were very afraid that they were going to tip over. So remember, the 12 disciples are Jesus's best friends, and they were so afraid, and he stayed asleep this whole time. And so they got so scared that one of them suggested, we have to go wake up Jesus. Maybe he can help us. So they went down below the deck where there was a little bed area, a place to sit or lie down. And that's where Jesus was. And the disciples said, Jesus, wake up, wake up. We're going to be overturned. The boat is going to fall over into the water. We're all going to fall into the water. There's a huge storm and we're so frightened. And so Jesus got up and he walked upstairs onto the deck, and he looked out at the rain and the waves and the wind and all of his friends who were running around trying to keep everything under control on the boat. And so I want to pause at this point during the story, and I want you to imagine. So everyone, you might close your eyes or just kind of look off for a second and imagine if you were on a boat in a storm. And if everybody around you was running around and they were yelling orders and there was chaos everywhere and the boat was rocking back and forth and it was almost going to tip over and the sky was dark and there was really strong wind and driving rain and your friends had just woken you up and you woke up to this chaos that probably was really scary. So imagine that, and imagine what you might have done. If it was me, I might have gotten just as scared. I might have been like, oh my gosh, right? And I think maybe a lot of us, we could get caught up in that moment. But Jesus paused and he took a breath and he thought to himself, maybe, let's remember God in this moment. And he said, friends, I know this is a very, very scary moment, but I am going to call on God, and I am going to tell the waves to settle down and the rain to stop and the wind to calm. And he did that. He spoke to the waves and he spoke to the wind and he spoke to the whole storm that was rocking the boat. And he said, be still. And the storm calmed down. So sometimes all it takes is a pause. Take a deep breath. When people are running around, when there's a big, big, big storm in your life and things are very rocky and stressful and scary, pause, take a breath, remember God. Remember to call on God and find the stillness in God to say to the different things in your life. You can say to all the things that are making you really sad or scared, hold on, stop, calm down. You're not bigger than God. And peace will often return to us. So I hope everyone has started out with an amazing, amazing summer. I think everybody's finishing up school. So this is a wonderful lesson to take with you over the summer. And I challenge you every time you hear a thunderstorm this summer to think of this story and this lesson. So be well, and I will see you all next week.